Okay, so I did a comic haul, and this is actually kind of funny because I had all the books beforehand, and I was gonna upload it, but it was in between the times where I was going to my cousin's house to stream, which it's one of my very first times. I think that I've streamed and gone home after. No, wait, I did that before. Never mind. Um, but technically, it is one of the first times then, because Anyways, here's a comic haul, and I was still talking about the thing, so I kind of cut myself off. But I don't know what to say. Okay, so this is a really funny story. Like this, I found to be so funny. So my uncle, and I don't want to say uncles before cousin. My cousin I don't see in a long time. My uncle I don't see in a long time. My whole entire family I just haven't seen. And he got a new girlfriend. They haven't seen her at all. And I just met her, and I think they've been dating for a long time. And so they don't know anything about me. They don't know what to get me. They don't know. They're like at a loss. It's like me, vice versa. So you'll know that a long time ago, not a long time. I say a long time ago, about a week ago, I got in. Not even a week ago. It's kind of that's like a little while ago, but I got in Amazing Spider-Man 149. Well, by sheer coincidence, unplanned, complete 100% unplanned, I got Amazing Spider-Man 150 from them. And the one thing I did notice, and I think this is because they don't have tape, and if you know Mylars, if you know your Mylars, they probably didn't rip it off before they give at checkout. So they probably had it open to the public. Anyone can take it out of its wrapping. So you'll see here that I just took that out, but you'll see here, and I don't want to ruin it any more than it already is ruined. But it's in pretty bad condition. I would almost say it's a 3.5. So I probably only get like a few bucks out of it at the most, because I wasn't looking. I looked up a couple places, and none of them one of them just says what it's worth. It doesn't say the grade, so I guess technically it could be the grade. So yeah, there's scuff here. There's scuff there. It's really bad condition, and I'm surprised they even sold that to someone. But all in all, I'm happy that I got it. It might even be a reader's copy. I can't read 149, but I probably could sell it if I wanted to, but I don't think I will. Oh, the cover's coming off, actually. Okay, let's put the cover back on. Let's put the book back in. Yeah, you can see it. I'm not going to show it, but you can see the cover's coming off. But yeah. But all in all, this is such a surprise. Like, it'll always be a thing I remember that happened. I don't know why I said it so awkwardly like that. This one's in much better condition, and this one's also... They're all Spider-Man. The floppies. But this one is Giant Size Spider-Man number 6. I don't know why I said 68. I was thinking 68 big pages, I guess. I was reading that, and I almost said 68. But Giant Size Spider-Man 6. Both from 1975, I noticed. Both from 1975, I noticed. Because they have the same advertisement on the back. But yeah. This one... None of them are keys. This is the only key, and this is a very minor key. And then the rest of them are just current issues, and very current. So current to the fact that I'm not caught up, and I don't think I ever will be. That's one of them. The other one I already had. But this is the Amazing Spider-Man 65. Again, it's going to be one of those books I'm like, where am I in this? I'm very confused. And then this one I already had. It was a Spider-Man number 5 by J.J. Abrams. I'll be selling my copy, not his copy. Although, technically couldn't tell. And this one I found cool, too, because... I think this is the same cover, too, that I got. Yeah, it is. But this one is one that I was thinking... These next two were ones that I was thinking of getting. But one of them, this one, is part of the Heroes Reborn. But this is Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug. I just told you right away because I figured most of you know what I'm getting at. I guess no, I'm getting at. I don't know how I said it like that, but anyways, Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug. This is the Heroes Reborn. This is what if Peter Parker never got bit by the radioactive spider. And the best part about this book is that it's one of those tie-ins that you can just read this, and you don't have to read any of the Heroes Reborn, anything like that, and probably not even a whole lot of Spider-Mans before either. And this one I was also thinking of getting, but I was kind of like, new series. No, I'm not going to do that. But that is Non-Stop Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly, Non-Stop Spider-Man. I wonder if this... Do they show the actual cover under? Yeah, they do. one of those things. They kept it to keep it protected. They have it under there, under that like board, which they should always use those for their They should use that for their covers always. You know, I know I'm saying that very awkwardly, but they should always That should be the norm for them, I should say. And this one is also kind of funny because I never even knew it existed. I knew the Avengers one did, but I didn't know that Amazing Spider-Man and Curse of the Man-Thing #1 was one of the ones they did. They're doing a Curse of the Man-Thing series, I guess, with crossovers with all the characters. Oh, I just realized that I should probably be doing this downstairs because everyone's going to bed. Okay, so this one is Batman by Brian K. Vaughan. I was gonna get this one, Ed Brubaker, and then the one that you'll see later because it would have gone in order because it went this one, Ed Brubaker, this one, Murderer, and then the other one I got, and we got in order, but I didn't get that one. And you'll see I got volume 2 of something, but not volume 1 of it. So volume 1 I'll be purchasing. I just did purchase that one. It's coming in Tuesday. And then the Batman by Ed Brubaker volume 1. I think I might have said Brian K. Vaughan by accident. But Batman by Ed Brubaker volume 1 is on the Kindle. I don't know why I need to specify that. Probably need to do that. Alright, this one is... This one collects... Oh, it's earliest work. Is that all of it? All of his run of Batman, though? I don't know. Batman 588 to 590. Detective Comics 787. Batman Gotham City Secret Files #1. And Wonder Woman 160 to 161. But the Ed Brubaker one, it was like $26 if you wanted to get it right away. And I was like, not even right away. Like, you had to wait a little bit longer for that. Like, it was like, I want to say you had to wait... roughly, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it was 20. No, it was the 8th. Yeah, the 8th. And I was like, nope, not waiting that long for a book I'm spending more than cover price on. So I'll just get on the Kindle where it's $6, $7, $6.99. So this is the one I got volume 2 of, and not volume 1. That's Batman Legacy of volume 2. Then. Yeah, this is nice. It's a sequel to the Batman Contagion storyline, and that's I think where you find who did it, who's behind like the virus or whatever. And virus, you know, people are making connections to coronavirus. That's why I got Contagion. That's why I got coronavirus. That's why I got Contagion. Because it sounded interesting to me. This one collects Batman Bane of the Demon 1 through 4, Catwoman 36, Robin 32 to 33. Batman Shadow of the Bat 5054. 5054. Shadow of the Bat 54. Batman 534. Detective Comics 701 to 702. And Batman Bane #1. A lot of Bane. Bane of my existence. They don't have the last 2 Nightfalls. But they have that at the library. It's just kind of one of those books I'm like, I kind of want to get it myself. And I'm like conflicted about it still. And this is the one that I wanted to get because I would have had Batman Ed Brubaker in volume 1, then Brian K. Vaughan, and then Murderer, and then Fugitive. I wanted to go in order, you know. And I would have them all physically, and that's the only one I'll have physically. Actually, the Batman ones I got. Yeah. Kind of angered me because it's one of those things. I would rather have it physically. I'm really OCD about it. I don't know why. Yeah, Batman Bruce Wayne Fugitive. The sequel to Batman Bruce Wayne Murderer. And this is one of the very few books that was not on Prime. You had to get it from a third-party seller. And they actually did pay more for it, but it was worth it. Okay, so. And I didn't buy it myself, obviously. This is Birthday Haul Part 2, if you didn't know. Only one of these I bought myself. Well, actually, 2 of them. Okay, so this is Detective Comics. I'm not including the, whatchamacallit. Sorry, collecting Birds of Prey 43, Batman 603 to 607, Detective Comics 771 to 775, Batgirl 29 and 33, and then Gotham Knights, which I find funny because I think that's all the ones. Like, I have the first 32 now of Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights 30 to 32, and then Azrael 91 to 92. See that? final chapter in this saga, whatever. It sounded interesting. It sounded right up my alley. Like he's being accused of a crime he didn't commit, and I heard like they don't focus on it much, but I think they do. I think it was. I don't think it was that. I don't think that was a criticism. This next one is one that I completely, again, another one I completely forgot about. Actually, next two. Well, the second one was one I forgot about. It was volume 2, and volume 1 it was a series I completely forgot about. Yeah, you're already confused. I'm sorry about that. But like with, the other one, Shazam 7 Magic Lands. This is the one that I had seen. I never saw issue 1, and when I did, it was in a grab bag, and I was like, nope, not doing that. That would be kind of fun if they got that. Like the comics, the floppies were a grab bag. Obviously they're not. I mean, like if they'd gotten it, I mean. So this one is Shazam 1 through 11, and then it skips issue 12 because that wasn't written by Jeff Johns, and then 13 to 14. You see a little scuffed there. You see his little scuffed there, and this is one of the ones that it's like a recent DC book. And you get like this cover. I wish they would do the actual cover. Yeah, I don't know why I was so weird about wanting to get those, but $30 or 12 plus issues. It's pretty good deal. Now this is the one that Volume 1 was like with Shazam. It was one I completely forgot about, and Volume 2 was the last of it, like the last of Dial H for Hero, because it was a 12 issue miniseries, and this collects 7 through 12. Of Dial H for Hero. I might just get the new 52 Dial H for Hero book, because I heard that one's good. I don't know if that's the one that they have at the local library. Whatever the ones that they have up there is the one I'm gonna get, and I mean Inked Loans, obviously. Now this one is one that kept getting delayed, and it was so annoying because it was like you're not concluding it. I have to wait till Volume 4 comes out, and then to conclude it. So why are you doing this? I don't know why I said like that, but why is, and that's Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, the complete collection, Volume 3. This, unlike Volume 2, justifies its $30 cover price, because this is pretty thick, and you get in it FF in it, FF, the FF series. It actually says FF. 6 through 16, and Fantastic Four 600 to 604. And I think the 600th issue is the whole entire issue. They don't do material from it. It's the entire 100-page issue of Fantastic Four 600, which I find out to be awesome. This next one is one that kind of reminds me of when I'd find at my local comic shop's bargain bin, but I'd never heard of it. And it's a sequel to Marvel's, and it's Marvel's Eye of the Camera. And it's funny, it's a sequel to one of the best comics of all time. In fact, I recommend everyone pick that book up. This one collects 1 through 6. That collects comics. I recommend everyone that wants to get into comics, or anyone that wants to read a damn good story, read Marvel's by Kurt Busiek. And this is a sequel, also written by Kurt Busiek. I know it's not as good, but I was just curiosity piqued. And I was like, why not? Get it for my birthday. And the hardcover was technically cheaper than the softcover. So I was like, do it hardcover, because that's not going to come in back edition from Amazon. And this one is probably the only time, or one of the only times, I'll ever get an omnibus from anyone that's not like my parent or maybe my sister or whatever. And it's a pretty thin one too, and that is Spider-Man Tangled Web. Now, I was very conflicted about it. I was like, am I going to get this book? Am I going to get that book? What book should I get? My grandmother was the one that got me in. She was willing to give me like a more expensive book. And I saw Spider-Man Tangled Web at at Mary Mac Games and Comics, and I was like, I think I'm going to get that. And one of the issues I really, really liked, that was like, this is damn good, this is why I got into comics, was issue 4 of this series. So I was like, doing it. And this is 1 through 22. I know I sometimes I said that, but I'm gonna get that one. That's what I said. So this is 1 through 4 of Tangled Web, and they changed the title to Spider-Man's Tangled Web 5 to 22. I remember that by heart now. Yep, was right. They changed it for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, omnibus. Again, probably one of the only times I'll ever get an omnibus from someone who's not my someone who's not my parents. My parents are always the ones that Jesus, I was so stuttery. Like I always rely on to give me the more expensive gifts, and everyone else is like $40 book. Like this one's the only one I got from my aunt. You know, that's my point. That Batman Brian Cave 1 was the only one I got from my cousin who I streamed with. So this one is under the dust jacket of Marvel's Eye of the Camera. Basic, but this one is not basic. For Spider-Man's Tangled Web under that dust jacket. Yeah, pretty thin, and it's $100 too. But unlike the Daredevil one, which I think it's thinner than the Daredevil one. Yeah, it is. It doesn't have 400 pages of additional content that you won't want. You know, it's like 600 pages of story and 400 pages of additional crap you don't need. That's the front, and that's the back. I think I did everything I want. I think I said everything I wanted to say. And what's weird is that I thought that and what's funny is that I probably could have uploaded the first cut. And I found it funny how the Brian K. Vaughan one came in its own little Mylar bag with its thing too. It says it, Brian K. Vaughan, here it is, new edition. It definitely did not come directly from Amazon. It was Amazon Prime shipping, so 2 days shipping, yada yada yada. But it wasn't. I just put it on. I didn't. I thought I put it on backwards, so it's upside down. The artwork's upside down for the Spider-Man outline, whatever the hell you might call it. What was I saying? For Brian K. Vaughan, no. Oh, it must have been like a different distributor. Like Prime shipping, where it was coming from was not Amazon themselves. Like maybe Book Depository or something like that. Which I find that to be a really good, nice thing that Amazon does. And they're like, hey, you want to partner up with us? I probably screw them over, but I mean, it's the thought that counts. So yeah, a pretty good haul already. Except for Batman Legacy being Volume 2, and I didn't get Volume 1, but that's fine. I got Volume 1. I bought Volume 1. But that was such a surprise. It's one of those things that's insane to think about, that they actually got me, that my cousin who doesn't know anything about me actually got me comics. It was also funny that he used to read comics too. So that was even funnier. But yeah, this is the one I'm not thinking of selling these anyways. This is selling these anyways. Yeah, it's so funny, 150. And I got 149 the day before, basically. Alright, I'm gonna end this video now. Bye.